Pilots are getting situated.
All right, looks like all of our pilots are ready. All right, gentlemen, if I hear no complaints on video, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
Eight ball back up in the air.
Bonesy 29.4.
Bonesy the first to cross.
Josh Fox 37.6.
Followed by the other Josh. Dizzy bringing it home here.
Dizzy 150.2. Bonesy 29.4.
Oh, and we lost Josh Fox. I don't think you hit anybody, Bones.
I did too, yeah. But everybody else didn't seem affected.
Nobody moved.
Yeah.
Except you.
You hit a ghost quad. I seen something too in his screen. I didn't know what it was.
Dizzy's been out here flying with us at
35.5.
practices, and he is looking super fast out there.
Dizzy 147.2. 8 ball 132.5.
Eight ball with his first lap.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I see you in that gravity gate down there.
Bonesy 28 flat. Bonesy done.
Bones with another 4 laps in there. 28 was the fastest that round.
Eight ball 212.3. 8 ball done.
Dizzy getting his
Dizzy
third lap
147.3.
there.
Dizzy 1 done.
His fastest lap of 47.2.
Alrighty, that concludes Group 1 qualifier round number 9. Up next, we're going to have Group 2, which is going to be Hat-Trick, Spicy, and Two Fly.
What is Spicy's fastest for the day? What's your fastest lap today? 22.3. All right, that's what we're trying to beat this round. I like to give him a hard time. Can they hear that you put him in there as the pepper? Okay, that's funny. So if you didn't hear Spicy's laps, it's because Tad puts him in there as the pepper in reference to his logo. Is Brian also in there as Two Flea? Or no?
Yep, he's in there as Two Flea.
All right,
That's
all
how MultiGP imports his name. So every race he goes to, it's Two Flea. So I had to follow suit and change it to Two Flea.
And Bonesy?
Yep, and then Bones made him Bonesy.
Bonesy. All right, they're getting their quad set out there. Yes.
Yeah, you did.
3 seconds faster.
Nice. Josh Box coming over here to check out his times because he did just move up into the 4th spot, pushing Hat-Trick down a little bit. So that's only 3 seconds. That's 1 second per lap. That's all you got to make up.
There you go, Mike. Not the fastest, but the most consistent pilot. for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think I've ever seen him crash. Maybe once or twice.
So consistent. All right. No, we're not talking about you. I never say anything like that.
Yeah, Tom's pretty consistent too, and when he crashes, it's usually lights out.
Or bent prop today. Twice.
All right, gentlemen, looks like our pilots are ready.
He's shaking his fist at me. You can't see it.
All right, gentlemen, if I hear no complaints, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
Speaking of Bladed Fury, Hattrick is the one of the organizers of Bladed Fury. Like I said, they have a race next weekend. And that'll be up in Juneau. You watching, Brian?
Well, you know, I got to watch these guys' lines here because I'm going to be seeing them here in the main shortly. And
scooping out the competition. Smart.
what you got to do.
Tugly 24.5. The Pepper 26.4.
I don't even commentate on either one of them because I'm like, oh, they're at this part of the... Oh, never mind. They're 4 gates ahead now.
The Pepper 22.1. Tugly 23.6.
22-1. Didn't he tell me it was a 22-3?
Hattrick 34 flat.
Yeah. That's fast.
The Pepper 22.1. Tugly 26.1.
Nice flying, ladies. Two fly, I think that was your fastest lap of the day at a 23.6.
Hattrick 36.
That was his fastest
good
round. That was his fastest round of the day. He just shaved 3 seconds off. You. I mean,
No, it was definitely a good battle.
Yeah. Well, he passed me in the straightaway like I was standing still. I'm like, holy crap.
yeah, so there's the lap times that those two gentlemen just achieved in that last round. They definitely put it down.
And it's just a personal battle between both of them in
Yeah.
anything and everything. Flying especially, but well, I mean, we know who won at go-karts. I mean, it's this guy on the mic.
That's why we always put them in the same heat. We want to see them battling it out. All right, so group number 3 are DJI pilots. Eyesight, Jake, and Trammell.
You know, I tell you with the DJI stuff, I think it's just too clear. Because when I smoke a gate, you know, at Mach 3, I don't fly at Mach 7 like Spicy over there. But at Mach 3, I cringe. You know, if it was any clearer than that, I think I would jump out of my seat.
You think you're really going to get hit in the face with the gate?
Oh, yeah. I mean, when it comes up that quick, you just get that little, ooh. And it's always nice to get a little audience out of it. You hear everybody go, oh, ow. Famous last words, lights out.
It's my microphone. We're just dancing in here.
Yeah, I got to manually put the DJI feed up so when I switch my scenes.
That's why you see him disappear for a little bit. He's moving stuff around.
Yeah. Made this little hotkey thingy. And now I'm realizing I wish I had more buttons. And at first I thought that was going to be plenty. Nope. I could use probably 3 more.
Tightening some motor screws. Good catch before he went out there. One pilot seated, 2 pilots seated. Travis needs a 3-inch quad adapter put on the 5-inch launch blocks out there.
All right, all of our pilots are ready. All right, gentlemen, if I hear no complaints, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
It's crazy how
You're going the wrong way, Jake.
Tramal 23 flat.
Let's do that left gate, yeah. Left gate and then do a 180 to go around to the top. You gotta go, but you gotta go, you're going the wrong way. You gotta go the other way. So, no. You gotta go to that sky gate now, but go towards the cornfield, not the road. There you go.
Tramal 22 flat.
I don't blame him one bit for getting lost out there, because me trying to even watch the hundreds of times that I watch these speeds, I still get lost.
Tramal 23.5. Tramal 29.3. Tramal 31.8. Tramal 35.1. Tramal 39.1. Tramal 45 flat.
This is what we're talking about with the...
Tramal 49 flat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now the numbers are red. Lots of craziness going on with that. You're right, it is funny. It's delayed. So I heard him say, oh no, and I was like, no, he was doing good. And then all of a sudden he just like goes out. I was like, oh, I see. Pie is done.
Better than the other one, so I'm not even going to worry about editing anything.
And Jake is done.
Alrighty, all of our pilots have finished. Alrighty, up next, we'll begin our qualifier round number 10 with Dizzy, Josh Box, 8 Ball, and Bones.
Yeah, we go through 3 groups so fast. Usually there's 20 pilots here and got 5 groups. And
Yeah, I think the rain scared some people away today because we were having pretty spotty weather. So, but I don't mind having less turnout is kind of a good thing because you get a lot more throughput and, nobody's waiting around. When we get to mains, you won't have anybody sitting for a while. So, not the end of the world.
we are grateful to everybody that made it out today, especially for our season closer. I'm sure we'll see people throughout the rest of the fall and then into micro season in the winter.
Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Yeah, I've only got video on 6 and 7 over here right now. Josh Box is supposed to be on 4. Yeah, I haven't seen anything on 4. Are you just trying to change channel? Got it. Yep. He's trying to change channel. Yep. All right. Yeah. Right now I have no feeds.
Getting some things switched around here. Changing channels, grabbing batteries. Standings right now, Spicy in first, Two Fly in second, Bonesy in third, Josh Box in fourth, Patrick in fifth, followed by Trammel, Pisite, Dizzy, Jake, and 8 Ball.
All right, Josh is swapping out his quad. He's having video issues.
Other Josh, not this Josh.
Yeah, Josh Box.
He did this earlier.
not
He
Bonesy.
turns and they're both standing here and he goes, Josh. And I'm like, you can't do that. Which he never calls you Josh, which I'm like, why are you calling him Josh? You are Bonesy.
Depends on the day. Yeah.
One beer into it, bam, instant.
Yep. You're right. All good.
If I actually want to call that Josh by his real name, I have to actively think of it. Just it's just Bones to me. The other Josh, Josh Box, just swapping quads. Sounds like we might get rain later, but we're going to push through as much as we can. It keeps changing the time, so it's been kind of cloudy, but then it looks like kind of blue skies over there, so never trust those weathermen. or ladies. There is still chips and cookies and little snack stuff over here if anybody wants anything else.
Alrighty, we got Josh Box on channel 4. I see video. Alrighty, gentlemen, if I hear no complaints, arm your quads. Oh, giving them a second. Alright. Alrighty, now. Alright, if I hear no complaints, gentlemen, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
Almost 4 quads off to a good start. There we go.
Bonesy 28.7. Josh Box 36.3.
Bones leading the way there, followed by Josh Box. Bonesy making his way across.
Bonesy 29.4. Dizzy 1104.7. Josh Box 31.9.
Dizzy with his first lap. Ooh, we lost Josh Box's feed, but oh.
Bonesy 39.2. Five, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, tumble in the back there. Some different features there. That tunnel followed by the, you're calling it a mini dive gate? Mini dive gate. Eight ball out there bringing it home.
8 ball 225.3. 8 ball done.
Nice. Strong finish.
Alrighty. Round, or group 2 is done. Whichever one. Yeah, so it's kind of like, instead of a mini dive gate, it's a shorty dive gate.
Okay.
Yeah,
Stubby.
Stubby. Yeah, Brian comes over to tell us, he's like, it's actually a bigger opening than our gravity gates because they're 7x6, whereas that's full 7x7. So, yeah, just short. Yeah, the exit is the challenge. That's a 5x5 gate. So, you guys are making it look easy though. Alrighty, so up next is our group number 2, Hat Trick Spicy and Two Fly.
Brian and Josh, aka Bonesy, are the ones that normally handle the course design and maintain the gates out there. I guess course design's more of a group effort, bounce ideas, but
yeah, I don't really participate in the design at all. I just come out here and dedicate my manual labor. You know, these guys are good course designers. They're awesome at making the gear and keeping it up and running, and So I focus on this side of the net. They focus on that side of the net.
There you go.
Speaking of, Josh is out there maintaining right now, fixing some stuff.
We were nice people and padded the tunnel.
Yeah, that tunnel, it's covered with a tarp, so...
No bailing out.
Yeah, there's no bailing out of that one. And there's no re-entry either. You just circle around and go back in it. Redo it.
Bug on me.
It's almost 2 o'clock. I figure we'll probably run one more round of qualifiers. And then we'll probably grid up our mains and get started with mains. And then, of course, the tracks are always open for a fun fly after that. So just because we're done racing doesn't mean you have to be done racing. You can go out there and, if you have some time you want to make up on this track, and feel free to stick around.
All right. 1 pilot, 2 pilots.
Alrighty.
3
All
pilots.
of our pilots are seated. All right, gentlemen, if I hear no complaints, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
All 3 pilots on their way. Spicy with the whole shot. He'll be the first one across the line here.
The Pepper 23 flat. Tukli 26.4. Hat-trick 41.3. Tukli 24.1. The Pepper 29.1.
There is some trash talking going on in the pits there. Oh. Spicy's also landing. Oh. He's back up. He flies so fast he has to land so that he doesn't kill
Tukli
his battery.
30.1.
Yeah, 22.
Hat-trick 49.5. Five,
Brian's fastest that round was
3, 2, 1.
I had to wait for lifetime to get done talking. Your fastest one was 24-1. Hat-trick bringing her home here.
Hat-trick 37.6. Hat-trick done.
Alrighty, up next will be group number 3, our DJI group.
This is the last group of our 10th qualifier of the day. So we're going to run one more qualifier. What's up, Josh? Yeah. Yeah.
Darker nights, will they ever change? I still think about you. Cause I can't get over the fact that it's over. You're everything I knew.
Alrighty. Sounds like all of our pilots are ready. All right, gentlemen, if I hear no complaints, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
Tramal 23.6.
Oh. Trammel is down. Oh, got it back up. Yeah.
Travis did just go through, didn't he?
Yeah.
Tramal 25.3.
I think I am gonna shut that off for the next time. I don't know how. I'm gonna like. Oh, this is no. Go one more round of qualifying. Yeah.
Tramal 23.6. Tramal 29.4.
Trammel and pie side across the line.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tramal 23.5. Tramal done.
Oh, little bobble in the back there. Like -18. Trammel followed by so close, Pie, so close. And that concludes our DJI heat. Which puts us back to Group 1. In our last qualifying round. Last chance to improve your time. That is Dizzy 1, Josh Box, 8 Ball, and Bones. Oh. All right, all my pilots look like they're ready. If there are no complaints, we'll get this thing started.
All right, gentlemen, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
Coming out.
Bonesy 28.7. Josh Fox 45.6. Bonesy 34.3. Josh Fox 36.9. Bonesy 40.4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Josh Box 38.5. Josh Box done. 8 ball 157.9. 8 ball done. Bonesy 27.5. Bonesy done.
Here comes Mr. Dan. Hi, Dan. That concludes our final round of qualifying for group number 1. Bones' fastest that round was a 27.5. Josh Box 36.9. No laps for Dizzy that round, and 8 Ball had 1 lap at 1 minute 57 seconds. All right, group number 2, Hattrick, Spicy, and Two Fly. Hattrick always prepared out there, waiting on the other 2 professionals, apparently. I have 2 pilots seated, 3 pilots seated. Ready, Spicy? Ready, Hattrick? All right, here we go. All 3 pilots off to a good start. Oh. Spicy giving that gravity gate some hell. Brian wrapping up the back stretch here.
Tookley 25.1. The Pepper 34.5. Hattrick 43.5. Tookley 23.5.
Hattrick with his first, Two Fly with his second.
The Pep 22.2.
Ooh. Spicy flying angry.
Tookley 23.6.
to 23.6. That's, oh wait, 23.5.
Hat trick 45.8. Tukli 24.4. The Pepper 36.6.
Yeah, Brian, that was your fastest,
23.5.
23.5.
3, 2, 1.
24.4, 25.1, 23. Never doubted you, not even for a second.
3 seconds off time.
The Pepper 30.5. The Pepper done.
I
Hat
could
trick
tell there was a little
48.8.
frustration
Hat trick
there,
done.
Spicy. All right, that concludes group number 2 and our last qualifier of the day. Now on to our DJI group.
Try to take it slow, baby, I can. Always go 0 to a million. You're like my coffee, need you each morning. Then I'm crashing again at 4 p.m. Touch me and my senses spin out. Pick me up, there's no coming down.
I knew I was forgetting to do something. So many buttons.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's not very many buttons. Hey Jake, are you flying in this one or fixing or? I mean, take your time. Just curious.
Oh, you tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second you leave, I call you right back to check for monsters in my sheets.
There are still some regular hot dogs left, along with chips and cookies and little bags of cookies. Please come eat this. That's not good.
Alrighty, guys. All right, if you guys are ready, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
So in the tent here is pie site. And then Porter out here, Bree. I thought the regular FPV goggles were goofy looking, but then I saw the HD ones, and I'm like, look like some robots out here. Yeah. Some kind of... Oh my gosh. That made me tighten up for a second. We were watching Jake before, and now we're watching Pi, and I was like, wait a second. Way to go, Tad.
I gave me a Nacho's curse. He sliced that, and I'm like, ooh, that's a nice slice. And then he crashes.
I'm sure he's glad he moved over here.
5, 3, 2, 1.
I'll tell you what, seeing somebody else's quad on DJI is like, oh my god, there's a quad there.
That's what Bones was saying. He's like, it's
Wow, I can't wait till all of our FP feeds all look like that. That's amazing. That is amazing.
That's the last group of our last qualifier of the day. We'll be heading into mains now.
Alrighty, so that concludes qualifying. So let's take a look at live time here real quick. Show anybody watching the stream. Hey, there's Aubrey. Aubrey's watching the stream. Hey, Aubrey. So right now, Spicy took your TQ for the day with a 108. Two Fly in second with a 111. Bones bringing up the third spot with a 127. Josh Box not too far behind with a 146. Hattrick with a 149. Pie Sight in sixth with a 221. Dizzy with a 324. And Jake with a 342. And 8 Ball just couldn't put it together. But he's having fun regardless, so thanks for coming and supporting us. Alrighty, let's build some mains.
So as I said, this is our last race of the year, but you can know what's going on with us year-round by following us on Facebook. We have a page where we post events. That's Team RamQuad FPV. We have a group online, Team RamQuad. Post your things in there, DVR or your events, etc. Oh, I missed Aubrey's comments.
Tom and Brian sitting there.
I think it's time to talk to you.
So I have Tom and Brian sitting there. So I have Josh. Okay.
I think I need to understand
Second main is 2 bombs.
what feeling, what I feel for you. I want to know all the things I should do. What I'm feeling, what I feel for you. I need to know all the things I could do just to love you. All the things I could do just to love you.
The Lifetime Guru Spicy in here, double checking everything for us.
I think it's time to realize maybe you don't know all the answers. I wonder why I'm out of the time. I'm running away over again. I just
Alrighty, so we went ahead and split you guys into 2 different classes. So we have your pro class and we have your rookie class. So rookie class, sportsman. That sounds better, doesn't it? So we got Pie-Sight, Dizzy 1, Jake, and 8 Ball. We're going to have to see how well DJI works with the other analog pilots. So our first round may be some trial and error. We may do some jockeying around of channels, but we'll figure it out. Well, because you're on Shark Bite, 8 Ball's on analog, and 2 DJI. All right, well, hey, we'll live once. We'll see what happens here. So, and then we've got our B main for our pros. So it's going to be Bones, Josh Box, and Hattrick. And the 3 of them are competing for the top 2 spots to bump up into your pro final, which will be Spicy and 2Fly. So let's go ahead and get Pie-Sight, Dizzy, Jake, and 8 Ball all gridded up. So right now the channels are, and come see me if this doesn't work, but it's got Pie-Sight on 1, Dizzy 6, and 8 Ball on 7. Now, I don't think that's going to work. Why don't you 4 come see me and we'll figure out these channels.
Change.
And then for our B main, no channel changes.
Is it okay if I'm to say I'm catching feelings from all the dealings? Am I astray? What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same? I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now I know I done set her out, the stars align. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know.
Yep, good question, Brian. So for our sportsman class, we're going to do first to 2 laps, and then everybody else will be first to 3.
We getting crazy in a different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She my do or die, my bona fide. My up when I'm down, she's always beside me. She makes me feel alive, I won't deny. Her love for me is real and kinda suicide. She's not the same, she's such a rare type. She's far from plain, at least in my eyes. She said if I cross her, I'll be in the grave or under her type, but yeah, that's still my babe. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different road.
All right, there we go. So we got some pilots doing some channel changing, and then we'll get them gridded up. So we got Dizzy 1 on channel 1. He'll be in the top left-hand corner flying Shark Bite. We got 8 Ball on channel 4. And then we got Jake and Pysight, our DJI pilots. So unfortunately, you won't be able to see them, but they are indeed flying. We're going to see how this works here.
Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side, no. Have me by your side when the sun sets.
Waldo in the house. Shout out. He's one of our freestyle friends.
Where do you see this on the screen?
Right here.
Ah. Okay,
Really
that's
tiny print. Your
way
wife's in there asking where the seltzer's at.
It's not going to be seltzer today. After smelling that right there, I'm not kidding.
Maple pear.
No,
It's terrible.
that maple pear. Ooh. No,
It's their flannel pack. It's
I had
terrible.
one
Toasted
sniff of
toasted
it.
marshmallow, pumpkin
You would
spice,
think-
maple pear, and apple cider.
No, you would think that is like a Christmas tree.
It was. I have one if you want to try it. Yeah, I'll get you one. It's interesting. Here.
So for everybody at home, I think the mic's still on. Do not buy this. It's, oh my God, it is like a Christmas tree air freshener that you rubbed on yourself, and now you're trying to like squeeze it into a drink. Oh. I'm not drinking that. Ain't gonna happen. Bud Light, seltzer, maple pear. So I'm calling it the Christmas tree air freshener. Rubbed on yourself, then squeeze it into a drink. Yes, it is. That's what it smells like. So, wife's at home watching. Thanks for the support. Much love from this guy right here. Oh.
We're just changing some channels around here, getting this group ready to fly in the first round of their main. This is the C main.
I still got you on channel 4 over here. Oh, okay.
And just so everybody knows, what main are we in here?
C main.
C1 main. I have a crisp $1 bill for a full pin to the start finish on a hole shot.
All right.
Crisp $1 bill.
Crisp. Not like a wrinkly one.
All right, if we get a chance, can we get a couple of spotters and maybe double check and count laps? All right, I'm going to give the mic back to Tad here, and I will go and help.
What a swell guy. Thanks, Bones. What do you mean? Another round? Oh. Gotcha. You need her smart controller again? Getting everyone situated here.
Alrighty, there we go. We moved 8-ball to channel 2, and I had to go add the seat and do all my stream overlay stuff. So, is everybody ready? All right, gentlemen, if I hear no complaints, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
All of our pilots off to a good start. I think across the line.
Dizzy 1104.9.
Look like Pie Sight followed by Dizzy. Followed by Jake.
Pies Eyed 121.6.
Oh, got a prop rubbing there. Pie Sight.
I won. All right. Yeah, 42 laps.
And here comes 8-ball across the finish.
8-ball 145.7.
And then that's
Dizzy's second.
Dizzy 148.8. Dizzy 1 done. Pies Eyed 37.5. Pies Eyed done.
All right, round 1 of our C main is come. On to our B main. That is Bones, Josh Box, and Hattrick. So our C main had to make it to 2 laps. Our B main now has to make 3 laps.
Yep, so instead of creating classes and doing it the classes way, we just kind of... Oh, sorry, did I mess that up?
Just dancing in the tent.
Yep. So we just do the C main without any bumps, and then that's our sportsman class, technically.
Oh,
So,
that makes sense.
and then, yep, and then we got B and A, and those are your pro classes, and then, you know,
So-
B will bump up into A.
Yep.
So the top 2, so this will be 3 rounds, first of 3, and then the top 2 pilots bumping up into A to join Two Fly and Spicy.
So 2 of these 3 pilots.
Yep, 2 of these 3
wow.
pilots are moving
All right.
up. Yep. Yep, just doing this to eliminate 1 to see who joins the top 2 seeds for the day.
Sure. You want some of my maple pear?
No, I wouldn't give that to my worst enemy.
I gave Bree the toasted marshmallow, and she's like,
And
"It's
she
very,
likes
It's
it?
very vanilla-y," is what she said.
Okay, well, you want more? Can we get a spotter for Josh Box?
Oh, it sounded bad. Rough shape there. His arm went back into the back, and then the prop chopped it.
Okay.
Chop, 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 chop.
Josh, do you want a spotter?
Yeah. See that prop's all like chopped off. Ooh.
Good thing we repair these ourselves, or that would get pretty expensive. It's already pretty pricey, but can you imagine having to pay mechanic rates for somebody to fix your drone?
That's some hard racing there.
All right. You guys ready to rock and roll?
Seated. Bonesy is seated. Josh Box got his goggles down.
Going over channels, we got Bonesy on 7, Josh Box on 4, and Hattrick on 1. All right, gentlemen. If I hear no complaints, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
I got 3 pilots up. Quick recovery there by Bones.
There we go. Had to fix my overlays.
Coming around on his...
Bonesy 37.5. Josh Box 38.8. Hattrick 38.3.
Oh, 3 of them on their first lap there.
Josh Box 36 flat. Bonesy 41.3.
It is Josh versus
Hattrick
Josh
44.2.
versus Mike. Bonesy bringing up the back half here.
Bonesy 29.1. Bonesy done.
First place for Bones. Second place for Josh
Box
Box.
37.6. Josh Box done.
And Hattrick finishing up his lap. It's because he's wearing his Neukel shirt. He had Neukel sign his shirt at I.O.
Hattrick 51.4. Hattrick done.
All right, Bones' fastest there was a 29.1. Josh Box 36 seconds, and Hattrick at 38.3.
All righty, back to our sportsman group.
Oh, I forget, we only have 2 mains. 2 main groups. That will be Dizzy 1, 8 Ball, Jake, and Pie Sight. I like that. I like watching them because I can actually follow them through the course. These fast guys, I'm like, okay, wait. Nope. Where'd they go? I like watching you guys actually fly. The other guys, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to get sick. That's not fun. I would never call you slow. Never, Pie. His arm went into the back prop? Yeah, I saw that. Just chopping it up. We showed it to the stream on the camera. Yeah. Fun.
Oh, you have a smart TV? Yeah. And I have one of my teams has. Heard they made that a lot of.
See one quad out there.
So I set all my
2 quads out there.
I had to put like them on different channels. Thing at all. So I had to go change my overlay. And then when the other crew started flying, all the overlays were fucked up. I'm like, God damn it. So I'm in the middle, I'm fixing it. I got it fixed. So I'm like,
Little organizer nerd talk going on here.
That's why, like, if I do,
There he is. Dan made it.
I might try to pick up 3 more shark bites. And all I gotta do is feed that into a digital multiplexer, which I'll probably try to build it into this box as well.
I have my shark right here.
Yeah. But if I had 4 receivers and then I fed that into a digital multiplexer, well then I could just come out of that and then I would have a shark bite key and an analog key. And then you could all run the same channels. I wouldn't have to mess with any overlays, do nothing.
One HDMI capture for all shark.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yep. You're not using like a switch or whatever else.
Because technically right now I have 3 capture cards going on. I have a capture card for the shark bite, a capture card for the analog, and
I wish I had made the same decisions. If only I could turn back the time. How could I start to really listen? I kept on searching on the other side.
I just wanted to see myself.
oh yeah, they were. And put a
And tighten his arm, yeah. Ah. Always prepared. Did you see how chopped up his prop was? Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, our guest commentator was in here, then he just...
Now I wish I could go back to the summer. Because of the reason I went away. Turn back to see what's really covered. Why I was never meant to stay. I wish I had made the same decisions. If only I could turn back the time. How could I start to really listen? I kept on searching on the other side.
Sure. All right. Got our 4 pilots out there. Jake was making some quick repairs. As you saw earlier, he one arm loosened and ran into the other one and chopped the prop up. So swap out arms, swap out props. We are in no hurry here today.
Think of me like you do with her, and I'll pretend that it doesn't hurt.
I wish we had the pilot cam.
I'm searching for the
8 balls over there, air guitar in it.
I'm bracing for the
Getting himself pumped up before his race.
ready for us. All of the lows were so much more than the highs. I know that you see someone else.
Would you decide what side you're going to stand on?
So this is good.
All right, can we get spotters for this group also, please?
Jake, you're on 7, right?
Ready for goodbye.
All right, yeah, spotters, make sure you help me count laps. That way I know who's first and second, so that way the DJI doesn't lie to me. All righty, everybody's sitting down, everybody's situated. All right, gentlemen, if I hear no complaints, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
Ready for goodbye. You wanna talk, baby, take your time. For what it's worth, I made up my mind. There's no going back.
Here, I'm going to watch line of sight. Excuse me.
I'm bracing for the goodbye.
All of our pilots off to a good start.
There we go. Switch you over to the DJI feed. That way I don't have to change my overlays.
Dizzy 147.2.
Dizzy followed by Pie Sight. Some good coaching going on over here. Jake with his first lap. Dizzy.
Dizzy
with his
146.5.
second
Dizzy
lap,
1 done.
followed by Pie Sight.
All right.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Pie. He's still flying. Are you done? Okay. You're good. They get so excited they're not paying attention. Get hit in the head with a drone. Huh. That concludes the second round of our C main. They'll have one more chance in that third round. This is the second round of the B main. That is Bonesy, Josh Box, and Hattrick. Again, 2 pilots from this round will go into the A main with Spicy and Two Fly. RC Dude FPV UK says awesome. Thanks, RC Dude. We do our best around here. We're out here retrieving quads and getting the next group set up. So far we have Bones with the first place finish, Josh with the second place, and Hattrick with the third. If Bones places first in this round, he will automatically get moved into the A main.
Yep.
All right, I see pilots with their goggles down. Everybody ready?
All right, gentlemen, if I hear no complaints, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
All 3 off to a good start. That Hattrick turtling in the middle section there. Bones bringing up the back half here for his first lap.
Bonesy 29.3. Josh Box 36.6.
Josh Box bringing in second place there. And Hattrick unable to get back over there. Bonesy bringing it in for his second lap.
Bonesy 31.7. Josh Box 37.8.
That is Josh Fox with his second lap. Bonesy just killing it out there.
Bonesy 34.5.
That is
Bonesy
his
done.
second first place win. Josh Box finishing up his third lap there.
Josh Box 37.5. Josh Box done.
That is your second place winner. And that sends us back to our C main for the last round. That is Dizzy 1, 8 Ball, Jake, and Pie Sight. Oh, yeah.
And we're using traditional, so it actually goes down to time. So if you have 2 2s and a 1 3, those are 4 points, but it's going to go to time then. Whose combined wins are faster? And it would have to be faster than Josh's time.
It'll be a main full of Helly Nation.
This is your guys' last one. And then you guys will have a podium. We'll have trophies for the podium, but you guys will have your own podium.
Yeah.
Picture.
Good. We will definitely take pictures. Dizzy, right? Yeah, Dizzy got first.
Yeah.
You got
You're
second.
place. No, it's off of position, and then if there's a tiebreaker, which there wouldn't be because you're not bumping, so it's all going to do so I beat him last time. So
He's automatically got
you
first
were
place
2
at this
2s,
point.
He was 2-1, so technically Dizzy's got first place. Nobody can take that from him. What? I gotta go edit that then.
So why is that? Because of the DJI or whatever? The first one, yeah, he said. I'm glad we talked to him because we need to do a little switcheroony here. Makes everything so much more competitive. Now you guys are both trying to get the... Oh.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for coming in and telling me that, guys. So technically, right now, Dizzy and Pie Side are both tied. Both of them have a first place win, and both of them have a second place win. So
They're also taking different lines.
right.
Talking about.
So this will be the determining race.
You guys have
So
to decide what
whichever
what line
one
you
of
wanna
you
take.
place higher than the other one will end up taking first, and the other one will take second. So you guys right now are competing for first and second. You know, and I just realized because of finish position and crashing out, 8 Ball and Jake are both in a tie right now as well for third or fourth. So you two are competing against for first and second, and you and 8 Ball are competing for third and fourth. So up right now, 8 ball. You can't look at planes right now. You gotta fly. 8 ball. 8 ball. Mike? Okay. He's got one race, and then he can buy all your planes. Mike likes his planes. Leo likes to sell them, so match made in heaven.
Pilots are getting their gear set up here. This is our last round of the C main. This round will determine who is on the podium of the sportsman class today. We got one more round of the B main as well, and that will determine who's moving into the A main. Right now, they're going into a main of Heli Nation. Spicy, the top qualifier today, followed by 2 Fly. And right now, Bonesy has 2 first-place wins. He'll be moving into that heat as well. All right, looks like our pilots are getting ready here. Thumbs up from Pi, Dizzy, 8 Ball, and Jake.
All righty, gentlemen. If I hear no complaints, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
I like Bree's commentary over here. All right, we got 4 pilots going here. Jake. Dizzy is down. Don't tell him that. I'm just gonna say. And the next time he comes out, we expect him to have a really cool pilot name picked out. Hyperflow. I do like that. Pie sight on his second lap there. That was Pie, yeah. We have 2 more quads out there. No. Nicely done, Pie.
Eight ball 225.8.
8 Ball finishing his first, and that is Jake's second lap, I believe. Nope. You're good. That concludes our last round of the C main. So So Pi should be first, and then Dizzy, and then Jake. Pi Sight, your sportsman class winner today, followed by Dizzy and Jake, and then 8 Ball. And that moves us to our last round of the B main. That is Bonesy, Josh Box, and Hattrick.
Have a 1 and 3, and Josh Bucks has a 2 and 2. So both of those equal 4 points. So that's a tiebreaker, which means now it's going to look at whose two that it combined were faster. So was Josh's 2-2 faster than Patrick's 1-3, or the other way around? That would be
So we already said Bonesy's moving into the A main, but between Josh Box and Hattrick, should Hattrick get a first place this round and have a faster time than Josh Box, he will also be moving in to the A main.
well, we wish you luck, Patrick. Wish all of you luck.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. We've seen that 100 times. Bones doesn't need a spotter. I know. We got to get the cameras over there. I'm getting a timeout symbol from Mr. Melton over there. Is it good? No, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. It's great to have these sponsored pilots helping out with spotting, giving them some tips and tricks in these mains. Josh Box sitting in ready to go.
Alrighty, gentlemen. If I hear no complaints on video, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
One, 2, and 3 quads across the line. Bonesy swooping around to line up that tunnel. Bonesy bringing it across for his first lap.
Bonesy 32.7.
Not too far behind Josh Box.
Josh Box 38.4.
I think I put the pressure on just talking shit. That's all.
Hattrick with his first also.
Hattrick 48.2.
Bones with his second.
Bonesy 28.6.
As we said, he's already secured his spot. So it's between Josh and Hattrick.
Josh Box 34.8.
Hattrick wrapping up the back end of his second lap. On to the third.
Hattrick 43.3.
Bonesy bringing her home for that
Bonesy 36.1. Bonesy
third
done.
first place win today.
Josh Box 34.8. Josh Box done.
These guys just consistently finishing this race out. 3 races, same 3 positions. That rarely happens. Strong finish by all the pilots there.
Hattrick 37.9. Hattrick done.
And that concludes the last round of our B main. So that means Bones and Josh Box will be moving into the A main with Spicy and Two Fly. Josh Box facing off against Team Heli Nation.
Alrighty, so we do have one channel change. I'm going to need Bonesy to go to channel 1, please. And then Spicy is on 6, Two Fly is on 7, and Josh Box is on 4.
And these guys will be competing for the podium of our pro class today. Going home with our classic powder-coated cup trophies. Date included.
Here we go.
There we go. Get it in focus.
That's first place.
That's first place. And then second gets this little guy.
Perfect for like just a cup of coffee or something.
Right, right.
Mixed drink. Actually, a mixed drink would go great in that.
Yeah, if you've watched any of our streams before, usually we hand out can koozies, but, you know, we decided to switch it up this time. So Tom can only use so many can koozies.
He
So
was saying he actually has them lined up in his cooler like that with the with the koozie on it already.
Okay, so hole shot rule. We are going to play hole shot rule. If any pilot crashes out before the start gate, we will call a false start and rerun that heat. We want every pilot to have a fair opportunity to get through the start gate and get onto their first lap. So we will be enforcing the hole shot rule.
All right, I see one quad out there.
Yep, first to 3. These pro pilots like to take their time.
Yeah, mentally prepared. All right, other two pilots heading to the line.
I just bought that receiver, and I'm like, I need to be buying
Getting everything set up here for our
bought the receiver.
first round of the A main.
Get a true 20 by 20 and a better
Again, that is Spicy, Two Fly, Bonesy, and Josh Box. We haven't seen Josh Box in a while, but look at him out here in the A main.
Yeah, he's been looking good all day. Really consistent, nailing the mid 30-second laps. So definitely earned his position in this A main here.
Flies are biting, Tad.
Yeah, they've been real annoying over here. Surprised I have any meat on my ankles left. I didn't have much to begin with. All right. Brian, you can't stand there when you fly, just FYI. That'd be pretty dangerous. For you on the stream, he's like just standing right by the launch box. Alright guys, shut off your video. Brian is troubleshooting an issue.
All right. Looks like all our pilots are ready.
Alrighty, gentlemen. If I hear no complaints on video, arm your quads. Go live on a bloop.
I like watching that screen better. Spicy? Not cool.
The Pepper 25.2. Chickley 27.7. Bonesy 29.4. Josh Box 31.3.
That was Spicy 2-Fly Bonesy, followed by Josh Box. Spicy coming on to his second lap here.
The Pepper
third lap, sorry.
25.8. Chickley 27.6.
Oh, we got lights out for Bonesy. Josh Box coming across.
Josh Box 30.8.
Spicy wrapping up his third lap here.
The Pepper 26.4. The Pepper done.
Followed by 2-Fly.
Chickley 27.8.
Ooh, strong
Chickley
finish
done.
there. Josh Box bringing in third place here.
Josh Box 34.7. Josh Box done.
And that puts Bones in fourth. Our first round of the A main is complete.
All right. Sorry, stream. I had the overlays all jacked up. They are probably all messed up the last for our sportsman class too, but oops. I'll do better next
A lot
time,
of
I
screen
promise.
moving going on here.
Yeah.
Take your time. Take your time. We are in no hurry.
Blood is pumping, feel it coursing through my veins. Maybe I was born. Pride is jumping, no, I'm really on my game. Maybe I was born.
It's fine.
Calling me up, nah, nah. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't pick up, nah, nah. I just got a feeling that you just want my body. Just want a body. Nah, nah.
You did 30.8. All right. Pushing it to the max in the mains here. Josh Box's fastest lap of the day so far.
So good, so good, so good.
Just a reminder, everybody, the track is going to be open after mains are done. So usually at the Team RamQuad races, we get the mains done and out of the way, and then we just sit around and drink the rest of the day and fly quads and have fun.
Responsibly.
Oh, responsibly, of course, yeah. Yeah, Coca-Cola. You're right. Yeah,
Unless a beer company wants to sponsor us, and then it's not.
right. We drink this flavored water stuff. You know, I switched it up from Miller Lite to this stuff.
Look at you.
Chopped up your battery leads there, A-Ball. Nothing, a little electro tape can fix. Oh, you mean you want to put a regular clip back on it so you can actually balance charge that thing? Oh, okay. All right.
Love it when we're crossing the line. Stolen moments are so golden. I couldn't get away if I tried. Swear you got me in a holding. My heart's telling me yes when I wanna say no.
Our guys are getting out to the line here, getting ready to start the second round of our A main. We will be flying 3 rounds for this A main to determine who is first, second, and third place in the pro class today.
finish right where we start. Picking petals off the roses. You're pouring gasoline on the spot. When you want me for a moment, my heart's telling me.
All right, looks like all of our pilots are ready. All right, gentlemen, if I hear no complaints on video, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
The Pepper 24.8.
Tom on quite the lead. The rest of our pilots are
Bonesy
all stacked on
30.8.
top of each other. There's only like
Lovely
3 obstacles
31.5.
between them.
Josh Fox 33.3.
Yeah, Spicy bringing up that back section.
The Pepper 24.8.
Two Fly just now getting to that back section. Go on to his second lap.
Tukli 27.6. Josh Fox 32.3. Bonesy 39.1.
Everyone on to their second lap. Spicy finishing his
The Pepper
third lap.
26.7.
That's
The
2
Pepper
first
done.
place finishes for Spicy. Two Fly bringing up the second place position
Tukli
here.
27.8. Tukli done.
Followed by Bonesy.
Bonesy 29.4. Bonesy done.
Josh Box not too
Josh
far
Fox
behind him
38.4.
there.
Josh Fox done.
Always good to see everyone land on their own accord. Good flying, guys.
All right, so your first position, second position's almost pretty much locked up. Anything can happen, but it looks like Josh and Bones are going to be competing for that third spot.
Some intense racing going on that round. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, that second lap, all 3 of them were like 1 gate apart. Like, that was insane. I thought somebody was for sure going to midair, and I'm so glad they didn't and were able to finish out their laps.
Bonesy even bobbled, and then he got back up, and I was like, oh my goodness. Such a good recovery there by him.
Yeah, these guys are a lot of fun to watch.
Although our last formal practice of the year was this week, I'm sure they'll be back out here. If you want to fly with Bonesy or Two Fly, they are normally at Thursday practices out here at Pebble Creek.
Yep, Two Fly is going to champs this year. So is Tom.
Spicy.
Yeah, Spicy, the Peppa. So, they Bladed Fury has practices in Juneau up on Wednesday. So if you want to fly the rest of the year, feel free to join them up there and, hit up Brian. And if he's going to be out here grinding between now and Nats,
I'm sure
he'd
will.
love to have some company. So,
Keep that weekend open as a potential watch party at the Eels household. We did
Yep.
that a couple years ago, and food and drinks, and watch everybody compete and send our support from afar.
Yep. Usually I go to Nats, but this year I didn't compete in the GQ. Just timing didn't line up right for me, so I didn't qualify this year. So we're going to be more likely hosting a watch party and, rooting on our friends from here in Wisconsin. So So Tom decides he wants to see what's going to happen if he sits out, because now we'll have a first, second, and third, and that could shake up his leaderboard a little bit. So
Always makes it exciting.
mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. Nice of him to stay out of the way of the other pilots, even though he's normally way in front of them, let's be honest.
Oh, am I supposed to be talking to people?
You secured the first place, and now you're sitting out this
Oh,
round.
yeah,
Explain your methodology there.
Why I'm sitting out?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of it at this point, it's a tight start, so I don't want to mid-air somebody, since whether I took first or last doesn't matter at this point, because I already took first twice in a row. So but now anybody who's gunning for second place can potentially get a first place win in this last heat and change up the leaderboard. So currently, that is 2 fly. So he kind of had second in the bag. Now it opens the door for Bones potentially to take it from him, I think. But
Yeah, I think a first and a third, then it goes on time, I think is what Tad was saying.
correct.
So,
This makes it a little more interesting. So now they have to fight just a little harder to get second.
well, that's so nice of you to set your ego aside and not fly this last round.
I just want to watch the carnage. I think it'll be good.
Sure, sure. You don't want your quad in the carnage, but if
No,
there's anything
nope.
else that happens, that's fine.
Like Brian, I got practice for champs. I don't need to destroy my stuff right now.
Well, that's nice of you to allow your fellow teammates to get out there and
Let
shine.
them break their stuff. It's all
Sure,
good.
sure.
Well, once this heat's over, I can fly anyway, so I'll put my packs up after this.
You guys are still hosting practices at Bladed Fury until there's snow on the ground, or?
Probably the next track we build is going to be all champs gates,
Oh, makes
just
sense.
to try to help prepare people for that. But so it'll be kind of a wide open track, kind of multi-GP style with championship gates. So it'll be, I think I already nicknamed the race Throttle. So
That's great. And then I saw some posts. You're working on the barn up there.
yeah, so we built 42 by 48 inch LED gates, which are micro spec. So now you can fly 2 to 3 inch quads in the barn as opposed to
Ooh.
little tiny whoops.
Sure,
it's
sure.
Better training for next outdoor season, basically.
Okay, okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
And we've already tested it a few times. It's fun to fly in there. So
Well, good. Well, that's another thing you can do this winter. You feel stuck inside and like you can't get out and fly your 5-inch, head up to Juneau. They have a whole barn set up and it's heated. It's great.
yeah,
Even for me who doesn't fly.
the pits are slightly in a different room, so there's no impact of safety rather. So you
Sure.
can fly a 5-inch there if you really wanted to. You're not going to hurt anybody.
All right.
Probably maybe in your quad. That's about it.
Let's get these guys sent off for their final round. Thanks, Spicy.
Alrighty, looks like all of our pilots are ready. All right, gentlemen, if I hear no complaints, arm your quads. Go live on the bloop.
Bonesy back up after a little bobble there. Two Fly and Josh Box super close there. Two Fly bringing it around for his first lap.
Tukli 28.8.
Followed by
Josh Box 35.9. Bonesy
ooh,
36.7.
lights out for Josh Box. Josh Williams, aka Bones, still in the air. Two Fly bringing around his second lap.
Tukli 29.4.
Followed by Bonesy.
Bonesy 32.2.
Head-to-head racing at this point. Two Fly finishing up that last section for his third lap.
Tukli 28.7 Tukli done.
First place goes to Two Fly. Bonesy out there getting in his third lap. A little bit of a struggle, but he's out there all by himself.
Bonesy
Bones finishing in
47.4
second
Bonesy
place
done.
there.
All right. So with that result, we had a little bit of change up in the leaderboard. Bones moves up into third spot. It ended up defaulting to a tiebreaker. Oh, no, it didn't. Never mind. It was last time before he finished. My bad. Yep. No, you're right. You're right. Before you finished that lap, you already had it via tiebreaker because you were 3 seconds ahead of his time. So anyway, the positions speak for themselves. And your leaderboard is Spicy in first place, Two Fly in second place, and Bones in third.
That is a podium full of Helly Nation pilots. Congratulations to Team Helly Nation.
All right, before we do pictures, though, can I get the podium guys over here for a little interview while the adrenaline's in your brain and it's all rushing? Get over here and talk. Let's see Bonesy. Bonesy, get over here. He says hang on for a second. He's too ecstatic. He's beside himself. Here you go.
That last round was pretty intense.
Yeah, it was very intense. I was clipping stuff, rolling on the ground. Thank God, team pilot helped me out. Spicy, calm me down. So you got plenty of time. Just fly your race. Thank God he said that, because I'm going to tell you right now, I would have went full press and probably just went lights out.
Oh my
and
goodness.
Just handed it over.
Always good to have a spotter in those intense last rounds of the mains.
Yeah, it's something I've been fighting all year to get faster to get to this point. So
A lot of good recoveries in those three rounds of mains.
right, I didn't want a whole lot of recoveries, but I'm happy I was able to keep it together and make podium.
Well earned today. Your third place trophy for Pro Class today.
I've seen these for like 3 years now, dying to get this right here. Just that.
Well earned, out here at practice every week, helping us with the course.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to thank everybody. I'd like to thank the wife for supporting the hobby.
Oh my goodness, Aubrey's great.
Thanks to my friends, fellow team pilots, Brian and Spicy. Much appreciated. Tad, you, everybody. And thanks to Helly Nation for all the gear I run.
They are based out of Illinois. That is hellynation.com.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Two Fly. Helly Nation just ringing it in today.
Absolutely. I'd like to thank Helly Nation for providing me, they didn't give me, these great products, these motors, these batteries.
Okay.
Full Helly Nation podium, hellynation.com.
It makes a difference. All their pilots out here practicing. Spicy up at the hill mostly. He comes to our practices sometimes. You and Bones out here just drilling it every single Thursday.
Yes.
And that makes
race.
a huge difference in your performance.
Practice is everything, actually, and I've been practicing a lot because I'm going to Champs in Florida.
Where
about
did
1
you
month
end
to
up
go.
at on the list of the 150?
I was 120 something.
Oh my goodness.
So low 120s. So I'm not exactly sure the exact one though.
Are you excited, nervous about that?
This is my third time going to Champs, so at this point I'm not nervous. No, I just hope to fly at the level I know I can fly at, and if I do that, great. And if not, I'll still be in Florida. We're staying an extra week for vacation. So
Oh, that sounds great.
no matter what, it's going to be a good time.
Especially when it gets cold out.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Well deserved today.
Thank you.
We changed up the cups just for you.
Yes, well, I'm happy. One band can only have so many beer koozies.
Yeah, that's a good wine cup.
I didn't even think about that. Where is my wife at with the wine? Thank you guys for putting together the electronics. It's a great event.
Good to have you. Thanks, Bri. All right, Mr. First Place. De Pippa. That's what Tat calls you.
I know he calls me a pepper. It is spicy.
I prefer spicy.
Not always the pepper. However, the pepper is sufficient. I like it. Okay.
It's just a whole brand thing. I mean,
I had to get used to it, but now it kind of grew on me a little bit. Yeah, the first time I flew with it, I will say I changed a bunch of stuff, and it got in my head. There's a freaking pepper.
it's psychological warfare around
It
here.
is. He's just messing with me. He's trying to jar my confidence a little bit.
So
And it worked. You would know it both. They're just trying to tear me down every time you can.
some struggles today with bent props, but otherwise, how'd you feel like you did today?
It felt good. I mean, the fact that it's no weather or no wind and it's relatively warm and nice, it was good. It was good flying today. All the times I bent props, I probably deserved it. I hit some stuff pretty
Hitting
hard.
things, yeah, at Mach 10 or whatever you called it.
Right.
Your team Heli Nation all podiuming today.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about being on a team, supporting each other? Do you think that makes a difference in your flying?
I'm not sure if it makes a chance into your flying, but it's more fun because it's just the camaraderie with your friends, and also, you know, like I said, I was spotting for Josh, and I think he appreciated that, just like he spotted for me at World Cup.
Yeah.
So I think it's having somebody you can rely on. I think is nice, and it still helps your confidence in a race. I
Well,
suppose.
that's good. All right, well deserved today. Once again, a big cup.
Which camera was it?
Congratulations to you and
Thank
Team
you.
Heli Nation.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming. If that's what you want to do, it's your picture. All right, a big thanks to everyone who came out today. We really appreciate your support. Like I said, we made some lunch for everybody today. It's so nice to have everybody come out to our races and just hang out, even if you don't want to fly. It's great to get to know everyone in the community. Like I said, it's our last race of the season, last formal practice of the season. I'm sure, like I said, Brian will be out here getting ready for a championship. But other than that, you can find us on Facebook. We have a Team RamQuad FPV page where we post all of our events. And we also have a Team RamQuad group. You can post your own videos or your personal events that are going on, DVR, whatever the like. Otherwise, we will see you next year at this point. We're wrapping it up.
Alrighty, so yeah, like she just said, thank you for watching. Thank you everybody for coming, and we'll see you again here next year. Peace.